All right, we'll be building this today. This will be SketchUp Replication 3.0. Starts off pretty simple, ends up getting slightly more complicated towards the end. So the base is going to be a 35 by 50. Remember, you're working in millimeters or meters. And it says that here, says that we have a height of 20. So I'm going to use push-pull here and give us a height of 20. Okay, and that comes from there. Now it says that this is 20 back. So this little like ledge here is 20 back. So what I can do is I'm going to take the pencil tool, measure 20 down this edge, find that endpoint. I'm going to run it all the way across because you see that those two ledges are pretty much the same, or they are the same. It says that it's 16 wide. So some quick math here, 16, and this is 18. So 16 plus 18 is 34. 34 plus another 16 gives you 50. So it's going to go 16, 18, 16. So I'm going to measure this way 16. I'm going to measure this way 16. And you might notice this thing actually opens up all the way through. So I'm going to take these lines and also go this way with those measurements. And I'm going to delete this middle line. Now it's pretty much looking like that base is getting ready to be set up. It says that the arrows are pointing down this way, so that means that this height is 9, which means you just push-pull this down now. So it's looking pretty good. Now, it says from here, straight up to the center is 55 units. So from here, straight up to the center of the circle is 55 units. Notice I just used the pencil tool to measure. Now here's something that's interesting. So you can take push-pull. You could bring it up right to the top of that point that you just made. You can do the same thing here. So you can click, measure up 55, and then use push-pull to pull that kind of part of the tower up. Now, this is a mistake that I made when first building this actually. I thought that this circle would be right at the center. It's actually not, especially since this says that from here straight up. That means that the circle starts at this corner. That's a huge thing to remember. Starts at this corner. It says diameter 50. Diameter 50 means radius 25. So I do that there. I'm going to do the same thing here. Radius, that's too small. Radius 25. Good. All right. Now something to think of. It says that from here to here has to be 50, which it is, so that's good. But it says that from the end, this 90, from the end to the end is going to be 90. So if this is 50 and the overall thing is 90, that means it's got to go 20 in each direction, 20 and 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these lines deleted, and it's okay. You might see some things disappear in the middle, but don't worry about that. I guess I'm deleting. I wanted to delete this line right there. And so I'm going to pull this out 20, and then I'm going to pull that out 20. Just have to delete those, these lines. You see the dimensions actually kind of getting in my way, but whatever. Not a huge deal. Now, if you want to fill this stuff back in, you can. I know some people get a little like uncomfortable when everything's all open. So if you want to fill it in, just kind of reconnect those lines back to where they belong. You can do the same thing here. It should be kind of filling itself out along the way. And then you can even refill the circle back in. So here, just make a circle and it should fill right back in. Same thing here, fill the circle back in. Now we're back to where we were before. Okay, we want to make this part. So from the bottom, it goes 38 units up, and that's where this horizontal part comes. So if I find the center, I follow the green axis or the blue axis down. Pardon me. So the blue axis down, and then just go up 38. So now that's where I want to go. You're going to follow the red axis across. Red axis across. Great. And it says that this goes in right here, it says it goes in 10. So go in 10. Good. Do the same thing on this side. So it helps to find the center, go down the blue axis, but then we'll go right back up 38. And good. On edge. It's really easy for it to fall off of the edge there. On edge. Should be a straight line, which it is. You gotta delete these lines. And then push this side in 10. Okay. You might notice at this point the back is kind of like all over the place, so you can close that up if you'd like. I think you also have to do one over here. Should kind of close back up. Okay. So now it's starting to look a lot how we want it to look. Something I want to think about doing is, it looks like with the pencil tool, and this is kind of another trick to help. Notice that that's not perfect, but whatever. Not going to lose sleep over that. Going to go up the blue axis here. If I can find it. Oh, it was just there for a split second. Good. So you go up the blue axis and connect that. And I'm going to go same thing up here, up the blue axis, connect that. What that is that's going to give me an idea of where to bring this up to. It is kind of annoying me that this is now like two things, but whatever. It doesn't seem like I'm really going to be able to fix that at this point. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and go red axis across. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to go red axis across. Although you don't, as long as you do it on one side, you're actually okay. Okay. And then let's see what else I can do. Because this part, it looks the same. This part looks like it should be a little lower. So one thing that it says is from here up is 45. So from here up is 45 until that closes off. So I'm going to want to try to learn how to get that closed off real quick. So I'm going to measure up 45. Find that end point, which is here. And then I'm going to go across the green axis. Let me just confirm that that's straight. Yep, looks good. And then you could do the same thing over here. And I'm going to use push-pull to make that. Now, a couple things. You can open this up now, because remember, you should be able to see through. I want to really make sure that everything is closed off, so everything actually is looking good right now. And what you can do now is you can take push-pull. You can take this and pull it across. Now, the reason why those lines are there is because, yeah, exactly. That's because of that second circle that I made. I kind of messed up a little bit. But remember, when in doubt, right click and press hide. Because this is the whole amount I'm going to be able to see. So that's not the end of the world. Now you can delete these lines that you made. So remember, mine is definitely imperfect. If I delete that, it actually doesn't just, okay. That's actually a good thing. That means that I can actually kind of get rid of most of those double lines that you're seeing, if that's irking you like it is me, but maybe that's just a me thing. So it doesn't matter. If you see the double lines there, it's not the end of the world. And now this is how it should look. And let's just get the dimensions on there. So here to here should be 16. Here to here should be 35. Here to here should be 50. Here to here should be 18. Here to here should be 10. If you can get the diameter, that'd be great. I wonder if this is going to say radius. Yeah, radius 25 is what I want to see. That already shows that, I guess that 50 measurement kind of disappeared. Maybe we deleted it. But yeah, it already says that it's 50 anyway. I'll know that it's 50 if you do it like that. What other measurements could really help? Here to here being 45 is pretty big. Anything that you see that's shown in the graph or in the sketch should be shown here. So the 18 is shown. This being 9 would be pretty helpful. And that's pretty much everything that you need. I want you to delete all unnecessary lines, which is really just that one. and then paint it. I seem to just be painting all of my blue. And then when you paint it, then insert your name in 3D text. I'm clearly working in meters because everything came out very small. And then, good. Excellent. Make sure that your name doesn't like totally block anything that's important. And then you're good to go. So that would be your assignment. And top part gets a little tricky, but the bottom part is pretty basic. So I think you'll do a great job. All right, thanks for watching.